welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tupo. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe, like, comment, give me a thumbs up, guys. Today I'm going to show you this gorgeous jumbo bob twist. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, please continue watching.
Don't fast forward, I'm on rewind. I could be a roommate coming for your love and show you. I could be a victim.
Alright guys, my hair is already washed and moisturized. I'm going to be using my Shine and Jam, my rat tail comb, my yarn. Yes, sis, today we're using yarn instead of rubber bands. And then I'm going to section out a little piece of the yarn exactly the way I'm doing. So you want to make sure it's nice and long. I'm going to use my scissors to cut out the little piece. And then I'm also going to be using this Easy Pre-Stretch Extreme 36-inch braiding hair, and this comes 3 in a pack, and I'm using 2 packs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hair out of the pack exactly the way I'm doing, and then I'm going to take the rubber band that it comes with off, and then I'm going to section a little piece that I'm about to use. I'm going to be doing some jumbo twists, so you know the hair is going to be a little thicker. So I'm going to section the piece that I'm about to use. I'm going to take the yarn that I'm about to use as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to section my hair out. I'm going to go from ear to ear from the back, sis. I'm going to take my Shine and Jam and make sure the line is really nice and clean or whatever. And then I'm going to take my hair clips and make sure the hair is out of the way. So once I do that, I'm going to section the first box. So what I'm doing is I'm going to section one box at a time and then use my Shine and Jam, making sure the line is really nice and clean. And then I'm going to secure the rest of the hair away using my scrunchie. Take a little bit more of the Shine and Jam, apply it to the box that I'm about to work with. And then I'm going to section the hair into 2. Take a little bit of the Shine and Jam and apply it to the hair. That way I don't have all these flyaways. And then I'm going to make sure the hair is really nice and equal on both sides. And then I'm just going to place it in between my natural hair. So I'm going to take my natural hair and try to secure it together exactly the way I'm doing. And then I'm going to take the yarn. Okay, guys, so I'm going to take the yarn. I'm going to make sure the bottom piece of the yarn is longer. That way I can go round into a circle 3 to 4 times. That way it looks like I'm tying a knot or something like that. And that way it is really nice and secure on the bottom. That way I have a nice snug situation going on. Not too tight that you're going to get a headache, but tight enough that you know it looks really nice and clean. Okay, this is for my sisters who do not want to use rubber bands, but they want to have a nice, easy technique that they can do. I usually do this technique right here, but I use rubber bands, sis. I actually saw this technique on Farida, my sis Farida, and I was like, yes, I'm about to try this technique right here and see if it's going to come all the way. What? Yes. So once I do that, I'm going to tie a little knot with the yarn, okay? And then I'm just going to take my scissors and cut the rest of the yarn. Want to make sure you have enough that you can tuck in with your natural hair, okay, sis? So once I do that, I'm going to section my hair into 2 and give it a little tug. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of the Shine and Jam, apply it to the remaining of my natural hair.
I could be a roommate coming for your love and show you. I could be a victim of your love.
And then I'm going to bring down the first strand of the braiding hair. It's going to go with one of the strands of my natural hair. The bottom strand of the braiding hair is going to go with the other strand of my natural hair. I'm going to tuck my natural hair in both strands, okay? Exactly the way I'm doing.
So I need to see.
My hair is nice and tucked in. I'm going to twist the braiding hair and then I'm going to start looping them around. So I'm going to twist and loop them around, twist and loop them around, twist and loop them around. Exactly the way I'm saying. Very, very easy, very beginner friendly. Anybody can actually do this. I'm actually very excited about this technique right here because I'm hooking up all my sisters who do not like to use rubber bands. So you're just gonna start twisting and looping them around until you get to where you want the twist to stop. And then once you do that, you're just going to take a little strand from the braiding hair and then tie a little knot. You can tie it at least twice. That way it is nice and secure. That way you don't have to work twice. That way it does not unravel, sis. Okay?
I don't wanna lie and say it's just for the night.
So once you do that, you're going to take the little accessory that you're about to use or whatever. I'm using these gold accessories that I got from Amazon. You already know what it is by now. Make sure it is nice and tight. That way it does not go anywhere. That way once I cut the hair, it is not going to move. It is not going to fall off on me. I am just nice and secure, sis.
So you give me a
I'm going to show you guys again, okay? You're going to section your hair into a box and then use my shine and jam, making sure the line is really nice and clean. Anyway, but while we're still talking, sis, have you subscribed to my channel? Don't forget to turn on your notification button so you do not miss out on any uploads, because this channel is getting what? Juicy! Yes! And then I'm going to take my hair clips and make sure the hair is out of the way. You're going to take your shine and jam, apply it to the box. That way it is really nice and sleek or whatever. And then you're going to section your hair into two. Take a little bit of the shine and jam and apply it to the hair. That way I don't have all these flyaways. Take your braiding hair, place it in the middle, exactly the way I'm doing. And then you're going to take your natural hair, combine it together. And then take the yarn and then place it on your hair. So you're going to have one strand on the top right there and then one on the bottom. The bottom one is going to be longer than the top, okay? And then you're going to start going round into a circle. And then once you do that 3 to 4 times, you're nice and secure, you're nice and snug on the bottom. Not too tight that you're gonna get a headache or whatever, but you know, tight enough that you know you're nice and snug. You know it's not going to unravel, it's not going to fall off on you or anything like that. And then you're going to tie a little knot together. The first little yarn on the top and then the bottom strand, you're just going to tie that together. Then you're going to be cutting the excess yarn, sis. That way you have enough to tuck into your natural hair, okay? This is for my sisters who cannot twist to save their sew. I mean, you cannot grip the roots or whatever. This is for you, sis. So once I do that, I'm going to section my hair into two and give it a little tug. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of the shine and jam, apply it to the remaining of my natural hair, okay? And then I'm going to bring down the first strand of the braiding hair. It's going to go with one of the strands of my natural hair. The bottom strand of the braiding hair is going to go with the other strand of my natural hair. I'm going to tuck my natural hair in both strands, okay? Exactly the way I'm doing. And then I'm going to start twisting, going into the same direction. This is so simple. This is beginner friendly. Anybody can actually do this. And for anybody who did not do any of my styles, sis, when I tell you, you need to try this tutorial right here because it is going to come all the way through. You are not going to be disappointed. This is going to be nice and juicy. Okay. And if you cannot do it on yourself, you can do it on your sister. You can do it on your daughter. You can actually do it on your clients. When I tell you we're about to change the game in 2022, we are changing the game. Okay, I'm going to take a little piece of the braiding hair and then I'm going to tie a little knot. That way it does not unravel. That way, you know, I don't have to work twice. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you guys again, okay? You're going to take your shine and jam, apply it to the box. That way it is really nice and sleek or whatever. And then you're going to section your hair into two. Take your braiding hair, place it in the middle, exactly the way I'm doing. And then you're going to take your natural hair, combine it together. And then take the yarn and then place it on your hair. Go round into a circle. You're going to have one strand on the top right there and then one on the bottom. The bottom one is going to be longer than the top, okay? And then you're going to start going round into a circle, exactly the way I'm doing. Once you do that 3 to 4 times, you're nice and secure, you're nice and snug on the bottom. Not too tight that you're gonna get a headache or whatever, but you know, tight enough that you know you're nice and snug. And then you're going to tie a little knot, the first little yarn on the top and then the bottom strand. You're just going to tie that together and then you're going to be cutting the excess yarn, sis. Have enough to tuck into your natural hair, okay? And then you're going to section your hair into two and give it a little tug. Take a little bit more of the shine and jam, apply it to the remaining of the natural hair. You're going to tuck in your natural hair with the 2 strands of the braiding hair and then you're going to start twisting into the same direction before you start looping them around. Today's shout out goes to all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Thank you for all the love. I cannot believe we are here today. Oh my gosh, you guys are the real MVPs. You already know I am nothing without you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Let's get to 500K because baby, you know at this point it is up from here. And you better make sure you're sharing these videos with your cousins, your besties, your mama, and your aunt.
I could be your roommate, coming for your love and show you.
take a little strand from the braiding hair and then tie a little knot. That way you don't have to work twice. That way it does not unravel, sis. Okay?
It's just for the night. I don't fly.
And then once you do that, you're just gonna take a little accessory just to make sure, you know, I have the same length all the way around. This is easy when you want to have, you know, a nice bob kind of situation going on. Anyway, so I'm going to show you guys the last one. So it's the same concept, guys. You're going to take, you know, a shine and jam and apply it to the hair, okay, the hair that you section out. And then you're going to section your hair into two. Take your braiding hair, place it in the middle, and then you're going to take your natural hair, combine it together. Take the yarn that you cut out, place it on the natural hair, making sure you have a nice strand on the top, you know, a nice little strand on the top, and then a nice long strand on the bottom. That way you can go around and, you know, secure your natural hair. Once I go around and secure the natural hair, I'm just going to take the little strand on the top and then the strand on the bottom. I'm just going to secure that, you know, tie a little knot just one time, sis. And then you're just going to cut the excess of the yarn. So once you do that, you're going to section your natural hair into two, give it a little tug, exactly the way I'm doing. Take a little bit more of the shine and jam, apply it to the natural hair.
I don't fly, but you hold me.
And then you're going to tuck your hair into the braiding hair.
Girl, you give me a knees. So I need
Going to tuck in your natural hair with the two strands of the braiding hair, and then you're going to start twisting into the same direction before you start looping them around. So you're going to twist and loop them around, twist and loop them around, twist and loop them around until you get to where you want your twist to stop. You're going to section out a little strand from the braid, okay? And then you're going to go around and tie a little knot where you want the twist to stop.
Go find one, oh yeah, let me control rewind, oh yeah, give me the remote. And I know he really got a man, no.
Alright guys, so once I'm done, I'm just gonna take my Kiss Edge Fixer and make sure my baby hairs are nice and laid or whatever. And I'm using this brush that I got from Amazon. You already know what it is by now. And then I'm going to be using my styling strip just to make sure everything is nice and laid.
to stay, trust me.
You know, makeup is done or whatever. I'm just gonna take my scissors and I'm going to be cutting the excess of the hair. All right, so you can see all these accessories are in one line. I have them all nice and straight. So I'm just gonna be using this lighter and then I'm going to just burn a little bit of the braid, you know, just to make sure it is nice and sealed. And baby, when I tell you this twist came all the way through, yes, sis, I am living for this twist situation going on. I am loving the size, the length. Oh my gosh. Let me know if you guys are loving it. Let me know if you guys are feeling it. Let me know if you guys think this is a hot summer style or whatever, because I am feeling this situation right here. I gotta give you a few styles here and there, so I'm gonna give you a little, you know, just a little situation all the way to the side.
To stay, trust me.
I'm just gonna pause this video for you real quick. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well, because you do not want to miss out on any of these uploads that I'm about to drop on you, sis. Okay, you want to be the first person to know when Miss Tupo1 uploads. Okay, and make sure you're sharing these videos with your cousin, your bestie, your mama, and your aunt, because listen, you better be sharing, because everybody out here better be looking cute. Okay, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all the love. I cannot believe we are here today. But make sure you're sharing these videos with your cousin, your bestie, your mama, and your aunt, because sharing is caring. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.
I don't remember. Girl, you give me a